Energy markets are closely tied to geopolitics. Sometimes a single location on the map can influence fuel prices across the entire world. One of those places is the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway lies between Iran and Oman. At first glance, it may look like just another shipping route, but in reality, it is one of the most important energy choke points on Earth. Every day, millions of barrels of oil leave the Persian Gulf, and most of that oil must pass through the Strait of Hormuz. Roughly one-fifth of the world's oil supply moves through this narrow corridor. Energy from countries like Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and Iraq travels through this route before reaching global markets. Because of this, the global economy depends heavily on stability in this region. Factories need fuel. Transportation systems rely on oil. Power plants and industries depend on reliable energy supplies. When energy flows smoothly through the strait, global markets tend to remain stable. But when tensions rise in the region, energy prices often react immediately. This is where Iran becomes critically important. Iran sits directly along the northern coast of the Strait of Hormuz. Its geography places it next to one of the most vital energy routes in the world. Because of this location, any conflict involving Iran can create uncertainty for global energy markets. Even the possibility of confrontation between Iran and other major powers can influence oil prices. Markets respond not only to events but also to risk. If traders believe that shipping routes could become unsafe, energy prices may begin rising long before any actual disruption occurs. Shipping companies also react quickly. Insurance costs for tankers can increase. Some vessels may delay their routes, and energy traders begin adjusting expectations. This is why geopolitical tensions in the Persian Gulf often move global oil markets. The Strait of Hormuz is frequently described as a strategic choke point. If the flow of oil through the strait were ever significantly disrupted, the effects could spread rapidly across the global economy. Energy prices would likely rise, transportation costs could increase, and inflation could appear in many countries. Major economies in Asia and Europe depend heavily on energy shipped through this region. Any instability along the route can quickly affect industries, logistics, and trade. For this reason, governments and energy companies closely monitor developments around the Strait of Hormuz. Military presence in the region also reflects how important this corridor has become. The goal is to maintain open shipping lanes and stable energy supplies, because the modern global economy still depends heavily on oil and gas. As long as that remains true, events in this narrow stretch of water will continue to influence energy markets worldwide. Understanding places like the Strait of Hormuz helps explain how geopolitics and energy are deeply connected. If you want calm, clear explanations of global events, geopolitics, and the global economy, subscribe to Global Analysis Point. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next analysis.